The anti-government protests in Venezuela are attracting worldwide attention as opposition leaders accuse forces loyal to President Nicolas Maduro of killing protesters. Mr. Maduro calls the anti-government protesters fascist and has blamed them for some of the deaths. Among those killed, 22-year-old beauty queen Genisys Carmona, who was shot in the head during a protest march. The government says she may have been shot by an opposition protester. Why are people protesting? They're rising up against what they call an increasingly authoritarian government, responsible, they say, for rampant crime, food shortages, and an economy in shambles. Why is it in shambles? Under former President Hugo Chavez, economic growth was among the highest in Latin America, mainly because Venezuela has the world's largest oil reserves, and Mr. Chavez pumped his petrol revenues into the country's economy. Mr. Chavez spent much of that money subsidizing basic goods to help make them more affordable to families in the barrios. But all that government spending caused inflation to rise, making everything more expensive. To combat those price increases, Mr. Chavez and his successor imposed price controls, which was a problem since Venezuela imports most of its consumer items, and businesses became unable to charge enough to buy those goods. Soon, people were fighting over what few items were left on the shelves. Dozens of businesses have been forcibly nationalized to prevent them from pricing goods at the black market rate for US dollars, currently 10 times the official rate. Who's organizing the protests? It's mostly young people. Many have been rallying around Harvard-educated opposition leader Leopoldo Lopez. On February 12th, Mr. Maduro ordered his arrest on charges of homicide and inciting violence, charges Mr. Lopez denies. On February 18th, after a brief speech at a rally in Caracas, he turned himself in to the National Guard. What happens next? Anti-government protests have continued to grow, some attracting hundreds of thousands of people, calling for Mr. Maduro to step down. The journal quotes one student saying, "Every day that they keep hurting and killing the students, the angrier and angrier we get." Another protester was spotted in a t-shirt saying, "The one who gets tired loses." That's the short answer. I'm Jason Bellini. Thanks for watching The Short Answer. If you like this video, hope you'll check out some of our others. You can click on the screen here. Also hope you'll subscribe to The Short Answer and leave some comments for us. We'll be checking them.